Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about 10 things that are in your home that are making it look cluttered. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing we're going to talk about is an excessive amount of decor in the house. I totally get it, you guys. It's nice to go inside Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. It is a nice feeling to go in there and picture your house as a different house, basically. Like every time we go into these home decor stores, we automatically rely on Pinterest to give us ideas, and we want to add as much decor in the house as possible. But at the end of the day, less is more. Now, I can't speak for everybody, but when it comes to my house, the only decor that I really like and I feel like it adds a touch of color to the house is plants. And I'm not talking about those fake plants that are at Target, even though they are beautiful looking. They're dust collectors. But I'm talking about real plants that can thrive in your home and purify your air. So that is an awesome way to add decor to your house without feeling so cluttered. And trust me, I know you can definitely overdo it with plants as well, because when it comes to decor, we don't think, we just add and add and add. My sister's house was like that before. She would have so many, like, farmhouse, that was her theme, and she would just add so much stuff to it and she felt like trapped. I think your best bet when it comes to not adding a lot of decor to your house, get off Pinterest. Do not go into those Home Goods or like TJ Maxx or Marshall stores. Just try to lay off the home decor as much as possible, because that is also making your house look cluttered. If you have 20 pictures or if you have like knickknacks or things like that everywhere, even though there's nothing on your floors, when your walls are covered and stuff, you definitely feel like you have a lot of stuff towards the end of the night and stuff, when everything's like calmed down. I know, like when I lay in bed and I look around our house, I'm like, a sense of like clarity. Like I know I'm different. I do like bare walls, but I think 1 or 2 pictures or even 3 is perfectly fine. But when a wall has so much, your eyes can't really focus. So not to drag this one out, but try your best to declutter your decor and try your best to lay off decorations entirely for the house. You will see that your house looks less cluttered when you have less decor. Number 2 is kitchen countertops that are filled with non-kitchen items or too many kitchen items. I am guilty of this. When I first moved into my old apartment, I had a lot of kitchen stuff on my counter. This is before I started my YouTube channel. I had 2 plants. I had every kind of spatula you can imagine because they were all given to me, and it just looked so cluttered. So when I was cooking, I wasn't feeling inspired because I had to move a bunch of stuff in order for me to cut onions and cut vegetables and things like that. So when you have an empty countertop, especially in the kitchen, you feel more creative. So when it comes to your house and you feeling that it is completely cluttered, especially the kitchen, maybe check your countertops. If you can get rid of certain things on there, maybe have one countertop bare, you will feel a huge difference, trust me. And I'm not telling you guys to get rid of like all your kitchen gadgets. There are some kitchen gadgets that are pretty cool, but try to find some space for it in your cabinets or even in your closet area. Like if you have a closet or like a pantry area, I should say, in your kitchen, maybe put like certain kitchen gadgets that you don't use all the time away so they're not in the way. Number 3 is something that I used to do all the time. If you guys go back to my first videos, I had so many of these, and that is too many throw pillows. Oh, am I guilty of this? So as of right now, I only have 2. That's the only pillows we own, and we're happy with that. My boyfriend doesn't even sleep with pillows. I sleep with both of those. And yes, we have 2 little pillows for the bed. Don't ask. We're just figuring out what pillow I like. I'm very picky with pillows. But when it comes to your house looking cluttered, pillows is the main thing, especially throw pillows for the couch, for your bed. You know how like when you go to bed, you always move the throw pillows because you don't normally use them? Then why have them? Especially when it comes to the living room area, when guests come over and you have a bunch of throw pillows on your couch, it looks a little too much. And then when they sit down, they end up always moving the pillow behind them and putting it somewhere else on the couch or in the house. they're just in the way and they're making your house look cluttered. So your best bet on how to fix this situation is to only keep the ones that you truly like and that you truly feel that will look great in your house without looking cluttered. And also, match your pillows with the theme that's in your house or your bedroom. It's going to make it look like it belongs there rather than just sticking out, like a bunch of pillows just sticking out. Number 4 is coffee tables. I've always been that person where I hate coffee tables. No hate to people that love them, but I always feel like if you have a sectional in your living room or wherever you have your coffee table at, some people even have like a little coffee table in their bedroom. I've seen it, trust me. I feel like it's an obstacle course, especially if you have a sectional or if you have a longer couch. You're kind of like trying to avoid that coffee table to stub your toe, your leg. I've been there. I do it all the time at my sister's because she has a huge coffee table with a sectional and I always fall on it. So does the kids. So I believe that like coffee tables make your house look cluttered because not only is the coffee table in the middle of the living room, but you also have decor on top of it. And I just feel like the whole living room space looks so much better without coffee tables, with just a nice couch. You know, if you do have TVs, I mean, I don't have a TV, but if you do have a TV, you have your TV there with a nice couch. It looks great. So if you do not use your coffee table at all, like if you don't put your coffee on it or if you just don't use it, maybe it's time to get rid of it and you will see how much more space you have and how less cluttered your living room looks like. Number 5 is for my parents out there, and that is too many toys that your kids are not playing with, especially the toys that are broken. My nephew is 3 and he breaks, I'm not kidding you, like every toy he has, and he does not want to get rid of it even though it's broken. My sister usually goes through their stuff when they're either are sleeping or they're at my mom's or, you know, grandparents and stuff. So that's the easiest way to get rid of them instead of them looking at you decluttering them. But the thing with too many toys and broken toys in a kid's bedroom can make the bedroom look cluttered. It can basically aggravate you more than anything. And I feel like with kids, even though I'm not a parent, I would say that kids should only be allowed a certain amount of toys to play with. I don't think kids should have a bunch of toys because their minds are still learning, and I feel like if there's a bunch of things in front of them, they're just gonna be like, eh. When I do have a child one day, I do plan on letting our kid have maybe at least the most like 20 toys. Probably it's probably too much, we will see. But my niece and nephew have more than 100 toys like each. And when they are broken or when they are all over the place, because it is hard to find toy storages that do not show everything, especially when your kid has a lot of toys, it looks extremely cluttered. And especially the Legos, like if you ever stepped on a Lego, I kid you not, it's like the worst pain ever. But decluttering your kids' toys is going to make your house look less cluttered. Even if you just go through each section, I mean, if you're brave enough to include your kid in this. I know some kids have attachment issues when it comes to toys, even though some are broken, but get your kid involved maybe and go through the Barbies one day, maybe go through the dollhouse stuff one day, the fire trucks. Like my nephew had 5 fire trucks and my sister had no idea until she started decluttering his room. So again, I know a long explanation on this one, but toys is a big issue when it comes to clutter in your house, and your best way to deal with that is to donate it or get rid of the broken toys. Number 6 is overfilled shelves and cabinets. You guys know what I'm talking about. When you open certain cabinets, Tupperware comes flying out, or you know, just like a battlefield when you open these cabinets up. I used to go through that all the time when I lived with my mom. Mom, I'm sorry, I love you, but you have too much Tupperware. So when it comes to your filled cabinets, it can make your house look cluttered or feel cluttered. Not to others because the cabinets are closed, but to you. So every time you open up the cabinets and you see all of that stuff, you feel a little bit of like, oh, I don't want to be in here. Oh my God, my house is a mess. But your best bet is to go through everything. And it's okay to have an empty cabinet. If there's one cabinet that's empty and you don't have nothing to put it in there, you can keep it empty. I used to do that all the time in my old place. Here, we only have like I'll say like 3 cabinets. My other place, I had like 12, and I kept like 5 of them empty because I didn't have anything to put in there. So if you have empty cabinets and you don't have nothing to go in there, or you don't have anything that you need to put in there, then don't. Trust me, it's okay to have empty cabinets or emptiness in the house. It's going to make you feel less cluttered. It's going to make your house look more opened. And also you will feel less stressed because you don't have Tupperware flying at you. Number 7 is dishes in the sink and on the countertops. This is another thing that kind of drives me crazy, and I feel like it would drive probably anyone crazy when there's a lot amount of dishes in the sink, along with storing dishes on the countertops. Like I said, having an empty countertop is the best way to make your house feel less cluttered. But when it comes to your dishes piling up in the sink, just do them. When your house is looking cluttered, or when your kitchen is looking cluttered, a little tip that I have for you guys when it comes to dishes is to never let it pile up. When you are cooking and when the water's boiling, or when you're doing something in the kitchen, wash your dish right away so things don't pile up and look cluttered. I do this all the time. The other night I made some pasta. While it was all boiling, I decided to wash the cutting board where I cut the onions for the pasta. Like, everything was washed while that was boiling, so I just didn't have it piling up. Not only is that going to make your house look less cluttered when dishes aren't in your sink or your countertop, but it's going to make you have more time because you do not have to spend at least 15 to 20 minutes doing a bunch of dishes when you already kept up with it. Number 8 is something we are all guilty of, but this little thing can make our house look and feel cluttered, and that is an overfilled laundry basket. I am still guilty of this because I know not everyone has the time to do laundry right away. As for us, we have to like wait our turn because the whole building uses the washer and dryer here. But if your laundry basket is full, it is going to make your house look cluttered, because when you can't fit any more clothes in it, you will have clothes like lying around the floor, a sock here, a sock there, a bra over there. It's just a disaster. So the obvious thing is to do laundry right when it gets to like the half mark, I would say. If you have a family of 3 or 5 or whatever it is, I would probably try to get on a laundry schedule so it doesn't get filled up too much. When it comes to my boyfriend and I, it is extremely different now because our laundry basket does pile up. And obviously there's another person in my house, so his piles up as well. So it is different for me, but I'm trying my best to keep up with the laundry now. Now I know what everyone's talking about. When you have a family, the laundry scheduling is different. So I'm going to be creating a laundry schedule because our laundry basket is very visible, and of course this is a studio, so our laundry basket is near the opening door part. So I don't want it to be overfilled and make our house look cluttered. So I guess the solution for an overfilled laundry basket is to get on track with a laundry schedule so you don't have clothes all over the floor, which will end up making your house look more cluttered. Number 9 is paper piles. I know a lot of people that like to store paper, mail I should say, on the fridge, well, on top of the fridge, on the fridge with the magnets, even on top of the microwave. I've seen every spot that people hide paper or mail. You would probably never even notice that your paper was the main culprit of your house looking cluttered, because paper can pile up fairly easy, especially with like junk mail and stuff, if you still get that. My best advice for you when it comes to paper is to go paperless. If you do not want to go paperless, go through your mail right away then. If you go through your mail right away, whatever you do not want or you do not need, put it in the recycle bin. Do not put it on top of your fridge or on your microwave, because that's just gonna make your house look so cluttered. And the last thing, which is number 10 on the list, and that is the outside of your fridge. So as for us, we do not do magnets on the fridge. I feel like 1 or 2 is fine, but I've seen fridges that are caked with magnets, caked with pictures, and this can overall leave your kitchen and your house looking cluttered. So if you are that kind of person that has a lot of stuff on your fridge, go through your fridge, see what magnets you really care about, see what magnets are broken. I know I've seen a lot of chip magnets on my mom's fridge, and I don't even think she notices, but I grew up with a fridge filled with unnecessary magnets, things that even have dust on them, because I think she even forgot that they were there. So like I said, your best bet is to go through your entire fridge, even take everything off, go through it all on the floor or on the table, go through them all. Whatever ones you're keeping, soak them, kind of like soaking a knick-knack if you really want it, and then wipe your fridge down and then put the magnets on there nice and neat. I would say like the cutoff point where your fridge doesn't look as much cluttered is probably like 7. I think that's like the cutoff point. My sister's fridge has a lot of like kid drawings, but I did give her the idea of maybe having like 2 frames, one for my niece, one for my nephew, and whatever they draw that is important to them, put it in the frame and then put it in their room or something instead of having it hanging on the fridge. I don't know, I kind of came up with that idea, and it makes it feel like their painting or their drawing is still special because it's in a frame. I know kids feel really special when their pictures are on the fridge, but sometimes those papers can get annoying hanging on the fridge with a magnet. So decluttering your fridge can make your house look less cluttered. So there you guys have it. Those are the top 10 things that are making your house look cluttered and you probably didn't even know it. If you guys would like me to do a part 2 of this video, I will. I have tons of other things that are making your house look cluttered. I just didn't want to make this video too long for you guys. But anyways, I really hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video.